back with another video today! It's New Year's Eve and I'm so excited! Yeah! So it's 6.12 to me.
No.
Shh.
Yeah.
No, really.
Okay.
Okay, so how I said yesterday, I'm going to be reacting to Draw My Life Infinite List. I just said yesterday that, so let's continue. My hair is all funky up, and I'm so sorry for that. But don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe, share. And if you share to your friends, don't forget to tell them to do the same things. Like, subscribe, share, leave down below many things that you want me to do, react to, or stuff like that. You know, I love reacting, so why not react again? This is gonna be my part 5 reacting to Infinite List, and I'm so excited. And also turn our notifications on. So yeah, let's go.
What's going on? Today we are making a Draw My Life video. I would really appreciate it if you guys could drop a fat like on this video because it did take me. Mom and Dad had decided to get a divorce, so me and my mom and both my brothers moved out and got this nice little house in the valley. My mom met this guy named Steve, which is now actually my stepdad. Growing up as a kid, I was very crafty. I loved building things and making cool things out of paper and cardboard and basically anything I could get my hands on. I would literally sit around all day just building so many random things out of paper. Oh, and also I was obsessed with video games. I remember when the DS Lite came out and I literally begged my mom so much if I could get it. As a kid, I went to a private school from 1st grade all the way to 7th grade. Now this private school was actually very strict with its rules. You would have to wear collared shirts, dress pants, dress shoes, and there was also a rule that you couldn't have your hair past your eyebrows if you were a guy. Now I really wanted long hair, so I would always get in trouble a lot for having too long of hair. Oh, also this was a very small school with only about 200 kids in the whole school, and this school was a kindergarten to 12th grade school. When I was about 9 years old, I found out about skateboarding. Now, I fell in love with skateboarding. I would do it almost every day, just practicing and learning new tricks. Oh, and I also loved every single skateboarding video game out there.
And also, if you don't know how to ride a skateboard, and you, for example, when you ride your bicycle, you need, when you start, you need, helping wheels, or I forgot how you call them.
Training wheels?
Yeah, training wheels. You need those. Well, if you don't know how to ride a skateboard, you can use a penny board. That's what I ride. It's much easier to, twist and stuff like that. It's much easier than, yeah. You can sit on it and stand up.
Especially Tony Hawk games. I'm not even kidding, I played Tony Hawk's Underground for 9 hours straight one day. I was way too obsessed. My first ever YouTube video was actually me and my friends skateboarding in my backyard. So at this point in my life, I was living with my mom, Steve, and my 2 older brothers. Each Tuesday and every other weekend, I would visit my dad at his house, and that's when I got to play all the video games I wanted. I'm not even kidding, I was obsessed with video games. My mom and my stepdad were pretty strict and would only allow me to play about 1 hour of video games a day, and I totally thought that sucked at the time. But I'm actually glad they did that because I'm sure staring at a screen for too long isn't good for you. My mom had taken me out of the private school that I was in when I was going into 8th grade. I was mad at the time because all of my friends were at a different school and it just sucked. This was my first experience being in a public school, and that was actually terrifying to me. Thinking back at it now, I am actually very glad my mom moved me to a public school because I made a lot more friends that way than I would have if I would have stayed at the private school. Oh, also I grew up my hair so long because the public school didn't have any rules about how short your hair had to be. But yeah, I made a solid group of friends when I moved to the public school, and all of them played the game called Call of Duty. I had never played it before, but I had bought it just so I could play with my friends. I was addicted to this game way more than all of the skateboarding games. I would seriously play every single day. Now I don't regret playing so many video games all the time because video video games actually led me to become a YouTuber. One of my friends showed me this Call of Duty team called FaZe Clan. Now I thought this team was so cool because they would trick shot. I decided I made a YouTube channel. I also saved up all my money to get an HD PVR, which was a device that would let you record your gameplay. Now I got about 100 subscribers off of it, which I thought was really crazy at the time. I continued to go to school and play video games and occasionally post on this YouTube channel. Around junior year of high school, I finally decided to cut my hair, and that's when I got my first girlfriend. Now, I wasn't the most popular kid in school, but I did have quite a lot of friends. In high school, I was kind of shy at first, but as I got older, I started to become more and more confident and talkative to people. I did date a lot of girls in high school, but they were all pretty much very short relationships. When I was about 15 or so, I started to watch a lot of YouTube, like a lot of YouTube. I would always watch YouTube videos before going to bed. Some of my favorite YouTubers at the time were PewDiePie, Markiplier, and basically just all the gaming channels. When I was 17, I finally got my first job at Papa Murphy's. Now, if you don't know what Papa Murphy's is, it is a pizza place. This job was pretty cool when I started, and I actually made a lot of friends at this job. At this time, I was still playing a lot of Call of Duty and still uploading occasionally to the YouTube channel that I had. My manager at Papa Murphy's moved me to morning shifts, which was making me more money, but it also sucked a lot more. In 2015, I graduated high school, but I also didn't really have a plan for what I wanted to do in the future. I was really interested in fitness at the time, so I was trying to get a job at the gym I was going to. Unfortunately, they never hired me. I ended up actually going to a community college after high school. I wasn't doing the best in college because it was a 30-minute drive every single day, and I also just loved sleeping in. I decided to drop out of college because I wasn't doing good in my classes, and I just felt like I was wasting all of my money, basically. At this time, I was still working at Papa Murphy's, and I found out about this class I could take to become a lineman. If you don't know what a lineman is, it's basically those guys you see who are always fixing the electrical wires. My intention was to save enough money for this class so I could take it at the end of 2016. In the very beginning of 2016, I decided to make a different YouTube channel. On this channel, I made a bunch of random videos and vlogs, and I actually ended up getting around 10K subscribers from it. At this point, I just wanted to see if I could get to 100K. That was my all-time YouTube goal. One day, I actually randomly decided to make a FaZe Blaziken diss track. Now, FaZe Blaziken was one of my favorite YouTubers at the time.
Okay, so that's basically his life. Yeah, I never reacted to that before, but that's basically his life. And then he talks about his YouTube account, which nobody really wants to hear. But it was a really interesting thing. So I got matched by the penny one. Okay, so that's basically. Oh,
How in the world?
come down.
How did he get up there? Are you still recording?
Yeah. Can you end my video?
Okay, so anyways, guys, don't forget to like and subscribe on my videos. Not her. No, I'm just kidding. Like and subscribe at her videos. Her name is Funny. Yeah, anyways, okay. Anyway. Bye.